New project today. We're doing R&B type beat, still in FL Studio. I'm gonna drop some footage right now with me trying to figure out some piano chords. First thing I'm gonna do, that should be fine. Okay, I want to go to FL keys and just the grand is fine. It's like A minor-ish. So this is the first chord, F major 7. So I'm just gonna... The next chord was an A minor, but I inverted it. Well, it's an A minor 7. So instead of having it like this, or let me draw it out. Instead of having it like this, I inverted it and I took the top note and I brought it down, just so that my hands wouldn't have to move so much, but also, you know, it's something that you can do to make your songs more interesting, make your beats more interesting. Invert the chords so that it doesn't sound super standard, I guess, if that makes sense. Okay, so I inverted it, so you can easily go from this to G minor 7 without moving your hands too much. And then I inverted the last one, but we'll talk about that in a second. So from an A minor to a G minor 7. And then this last chord is a C7. So usually it would look like this. You see these white spaces and you see how far the notes are. I inverted it, so I took this one. Or here, let me draw it out first. You see, it kind of sounds like weird because they're so far apart. But if you take this and stay down there, again, inverted chords, you don't have to move your hands so much, or the transition doesn't sound too weird. Here is before. And here's after. See, it doesn't sound too weird. Alright, that's what I'm working with. Alright, I'm gonna name this piano main, then I'm gonna add a second one. So this is gonna be the same thing, pretty much. I'm just gonna copy all of these notes and put it here. The way that I played it on the piano in the video at the beginning of this video, that's what I'm gonna add. Is that making sense? Okay, what I did here was just added some extra notes up here, but then I broke everything. Well, not everything, but I broke a few notes in this area. As you can see, like these notes right here, or these, or like these. I just broke it up just to give it some life, some bounce. So let's slow it down. Let's see what it sounds like slowed down. So I'm hearing like a bounce, like a doom, doom, doom. So what I'm gonna do right now is work on that. I only have a short amount of time. There are gonna be people at my house soon, so let's try to hurry up. It's getting a little dark outside, so I turned on this light just so you can see what I'm doing. Anyways, I don't know if my thing was recording, but I just put in a kick. Okay, I found a snare that I like, so I'm just gonna draw it in real quick. Okay, that's what I hear right now. The snare isn't my favorite, so I'm gonna layer it. I added a clap over the snare. You can barely hear it. You probably can't hear it. Again, you can barely hear it, but I small details. So, okay, now I need a hi-hat, so. Perfect. Something, 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 something like that. Okay, what I've done is I've lowered the volume of every other hi-hat so that it has like a little bounce effect, because this is a bouncy beat. So, and then I'm just gonna copy that over. Boom. Okay, let me see about the 808. When you do your 808s, make sure that you go here. Make sure that you right click and cut itself, or else it's going to sound really muddy. Alright, so I came up with an 808 pattern, and I might change the 808 because I'm not in love with this one, but here's the pattern. Within context of the beat. Okay, I've been away for a minute, but let me just show you what I did in the meantime. Basically, I added these open hats. You know, pretty simple. Nothing too special. Then I added this. I don't even know what to call it, but it's from Labs. I can show you the instrument. It's a foghorn, sound the alarm. So I put some gross beat on it. But before gross beat, this is what it sounds like. Then I put some gross beat on it. I kind of did the same thing I did in my last video. I did one beat repeating, and then I went to sidechain. So, and I didn't turn it up all the way. I only turned up a bit. But here's how it sounds now. You see it kind of goes in and out. It's got that like bouncy feeling. Again, I keep saying bouncy, but that's just what the beat is. So yeah. And then I added just some more chords. I added another FL keys, but instead of the grand piano, I just have a Rhodes. And I turned the LFO off because, well, I turned it down. It was just a little too much, so I turned it down. So here's what that sounds like. And yeah, so I mean that's pretty much it for now. Like, this is really just a simple beat, and I just wanted to like pop out a quick video. So it's not finished obviously, but I wouldn't necessarily call this a tutorial because you don't have to do what I do word for word, bar for bar. This is kind of just how I approach certain types of things. So this is just one type of R&B beat that I can make, and you know, if I make other R&B beats, they might sound completely different or have a different vibe, different BPM, different key, signature, all of that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, here we go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace.